explain what I did? Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked, can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does. Wait. Need a light year just to catch my buzz. Need Sprite here just to catch my cup. Now they don't really talk about us. Now they don't really talk about love. Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Cause I ain't like it. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, when I hit that. Yeah, stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them?
This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Washington football team. And this carries into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 20.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Here's Herbert now on second down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 17 yards for the Chargers there as they've got themselves a first down. The draw. Here's Johnson. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Sean Davis.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Herbert now. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
After the interception, here's Goff. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
57, Mike, 57. Let's go, let's go. 57's Mike, 57. Yeah.
A shotgun snap for Goff. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. Big yardage that time for Washington. 43 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch out, watch out.
First carried out for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run here with Taylor. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here. This close, sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor. The tally there, minus 2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Switches.
Now gone. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 8 on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, they just put a little sizzle in their steak there. First quarter, 4th and goal, run it in. A boost.
I think they showed confidence in their defense by going for it. That's telling their defense, look, we're counting on you guys, and we know that we believe in you because we go for it here. Even if we don't get it, get field position on our side, and you'll stop them. Instead, they put it in the end zone and tally up 6 points.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd down, Johnson. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 45-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now Goff on 1st down. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Taylor. he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, first down.
It's good for a Washington.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back to Taylor on first down. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
From the 27, Goff got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Third and 2, Goff. And he finds Daniels. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 21 yards away. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
On that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. He'll start with a handoff to Johnson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. This is Hines. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point good by Hopkins, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
He's brought down
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
at the 46-yard line.
On first down, Goff. They'll get that one to Taylor, complete. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Goff. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7.
This is Washington 21, Chargers 7.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
On 2nd down, it's Taylor. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
We'll be singing in the shower postgame. Extra point splits the uprights, and they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Love. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
76. Check. Lucky.
Out of the gun. Gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Love. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
At the 14-yard line.
Ric Flair. Check 9. 25. Check 25. Go ahead, baby. Go.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw again, Herbert. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Hines. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. But 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He gets it left side to Johnson. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And his kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Now on 2nd and 13. Goff. That one is slant to McLaurin. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
It also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down.
You got 11. You got 11. 57, Mike. 57.
Now it's gone. And he finds McLaurin. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. On 1st and 10, Goff. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Again, Goff. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Just like that. 2 for 1.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Hey, kill. 57. Get that quarterback. And all come. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. Here we go. Watch twins.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Jonathan Taylor, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. In the 3rd quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. Here's Herbert. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
36. Motion, 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 motion. No.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain on the
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
You got tape. You got tape right there. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit.
Goff. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
On 1st down, Taylor, not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Check 4.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Goff. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. Goff now looking to throw. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
20. 57. He's scared. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Ric Flair.
They run with Taylor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
The ball carrier.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ric Flair. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Shift. Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch the twist, watch the twist. 57.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Chase Claypool, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Extra point.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Chargers.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Hines. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Herbert now. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. Check 3. Hold on. Check.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And some room to maneuver. Touchdown, Washington. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
It's a
gain of 32 that time.
Chargers first down.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Again, Herbert. That's caught by Howard. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just run and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. It's 34. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. From the gun, Herbert. And that is incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They run. It's Johnson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
First down, Chargers.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Here's Johnson. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Here's Hines on the toss play. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 24. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2.
It brings up 3rd down.
jet sweep to try to pick it up. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. They tried to catch him by surprise there on 3rd down, but this defense, they were all over the jet sweep.
And it's oftentimes all about what you're doing on the backside of the defense, whether it's the defensive end or the outside backer, who's setting the edge. And if they don't get blown off the line of scrimmage, they can really wreck a play. And in this case, they were able to make the tackle for a loss as a result.
And his kick is good. And they're back within 3 scores as it's now a 22-point game. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. All of a sudden, they have quite a bit of breathing room. This was a 1-score game, but touchdowns on their last 2 drives, and now comfort is here, so to speak.
It certainly is for them. I've been in this situation before on the flip side of this. And all that's going on there is a little bit of finger pointing. Hey, what's going on? How can we stop them? Can someone make a play to try and stop this momentum?
Well, they're going to be ball hawking because they need a turnover on that other side. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. Washington going to send out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And taken right on the 30. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, "Where was that all game?" Or maybe he's just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he will find his man on the outside. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line.
Chargers.
On 1st down, it's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Complete.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Now the try here for the point after. And that'll cut the lead down now to 15.
Good. Makes this Washington 42. Chargers 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Jonathan Taylor.
We got playing to catch.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.